Okay. So guys, look up here. Here's our offshore drilling. Here's our offshore drilling. The author of this one, the student author of this one, was much more. I'm going to answer every single question as it comes up. I'm literally going to take, like Ms. Lynn said, every question that's asked, I'm going to turn into a statement and fill in the appropriate information. The author's thesis, listen, the author's thesis, guys, you can close your laptops just for a sec. The author's thesis is that the continuation of offshore drilling will guarantee the burning of fossil fuels, which will accelerate global warming. He claims that the limitation of offshore oil will keep prices high, thus forcing Americans to innovate and transition to alternate sources of fuel. Assumptions. The author assumes that the offshore oil rush will accelerate climate change. Terms. The author does a good job of defining and elaborating on abbreviated terms such as ANWR or Arctic National Wildlife Refuge and EPA or Environmental Protection Agency. Okay? That one is super duper clear. This was 50. This was 50 out of 50. Examples. The example, are they relevant and convincing? The examples used in the article are relevant and convincing because he uses statistics that describe the number of barrels and gallons of oil spilled in the ocean. These make his claim stronger because he is emphasizing the large amounts of oil spilled and the effects that it has on the climate and global warming. Is the argument logical? The author's argument is logical because he uses reasonable data to support his claim. Is there an appeal to the reader's emotion? The appeal to the reader's emotional side comes from the statistics as well. The brief yet substantial description of some spills that have happened close to the time the article was written are mentioned and used as support. There are no authorities cited. Are there authorities cited, and are they reliable? There are no authorities cited. That will suffice. Okay. Is the author fair? The author is more impartial to his own viewpoint and sticks with the fact that drilling affects climate change and is the cause of global warming. However, the author does acknowledge the fact that drilling practices and technology have improved. Okay. I would prefer, while this person says the author is more impartial to his own point of view, or to his own viewpoint, you could just come more straight out, be more forthcoming, and just be like, the author is not as fair as he could be. The author is not necessarily fair. The author seems biased, right? So that is a very straightforward example.
Is it bad that there's no authority sign?
It is just, it's not good or bad. Remember, we're not making a judgment on this article, period. It is just the fact that there are no authorities cited. It is just a fact of this article. Right? Now, as if the student author chooses to use this article in the writing of the paper, he or she may have to identify that the information from this work. Chances are, if the writer of the article did not identify authorities, it is because the author is the authority. They are the head of the NRDC. They are the person doing the climate change studies. They are the person in charge of this project. They are the person who wrote the law. In some of your books, you have in abortion, and I think in gay marriage, President Clinton wrote one of them, and President George W. Bush wrote one of the articles. He could be said to be an authority. Either of those men could be said to be an authority and not required to use additional sources. Okay, so there will be reasons why there are no authorities cited in an article, but we just simply want to know that no authorities were cited, or that authorities were cited and were valid or not valid.
So would you say that the author is an authority? Would you have to mention that?
Nope. You don't have to clarify why there are no authorities cited. If you would like to say the article is written by the head of the EPA, then great. That would explain why, but I'm not going to take off points if you don't. I just want to know, are there authorities cited? Are they valid authorities? Okay. Any questions remaining? Great. I will give you the rest of the time in this class. You can take out your books. You can start your article analysis. Ms. Lynn and I are here for you if you run into a question about how to phrase something or where to pull something from your article.